years of build-up. We're finally here. Senior year.
I'm a junior.
And you're gonna stay a junior with that attitude, Carla.
High School Musical first aired on Disney Channel in 2006 and became an instant hit. The movie kicked off a whole franchise, including 2 sequels, a direct-to-video spin-off, and even a Disney Plus series. Fans have been hoping for a proper High School Musical 4 with original cast Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, Corbin Bleu, Lucas Grabeel, and Monique Coleman, but since High School Musical 3 senior year, there hasn't been much talk about another movie until now. In 2019, High School Musical: The Musical the Series launched on Disney+. Instead of picking up where the movies left off, the show took a meta approach, following students at Real East High, where HSM was filmed, as they put on their own stage production of High School Musical. It's a little quirky and self-aware, but it totally captures the heart of the original. Now, in its 4th season, the show finally delivers something fans have been waiting 15 years for: High School Musical 4. Well, sort of. It's a meta take, but it's got people talking about the possibility of a real 4th movie again. It's no surprise that fans are still hoping for a real High School Musical 4. The first movie, filmed in Utah, was a massive hit when it premiered, pulling in 7.7 million viewers in the US alone, making it the highest-rated Disney Channel original movie at the time. It even aired on BBC, a first for any DCOM, and has been watched by over 225 million people worldwide. With Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, and Lucas Grabeel leading the cast, the movie's catchy songs and heartwarming story won over audiences everywhere. It followed Troy Bolton, a basketball star, and Gabriella Montez, a shy but brilliant student who meet by chance during winter break and later reconnect at East High. Meanwhile, drama queen Sharpay Evans schemes to keep them out of the winter musical, while Troy's best friend Chad worries that he's losing focus on basketball. After Sharpay and her twin brother Ryan put on a super flashy audition for the school musical, Troy and Gabriella manage to perform too and land a callback. But when the rest of the school finds out they auditioned, chaos breaks out. Everyone's worried that the usual high school hierarchy is falling apart. Sharpay is especially annoyed, while Chad and Taylor, afraid their teams might suffer, try to stop Troy and Gabriella from going through with it. Their meddling makes Gabriella think Troy doesn't care about her, which makes Sharpay pretty happy. But Chad and Taylor's guilt kicks in, and they decide to make things right. Sharpay and Ryan pull a sneaky move by convincing Miss Darbus to schedule the callbacks at the same time as the big basketball championship and the decathlon. To fix things, Chad and Taylor pull off a school-wide computer glitch, forcing everyone to pause and leading all of the students into the auditorium. Just in time, Troy and Gabriella make it to their callback, win the lead roles, and Sharpay and Ryan end up as understudies. The movie wraps up with everyone celebrating East High's big basketball win in the gym, bringing everything full circle. The first High School Musical sequel dropped on August 17, 2007 as a Disney Channel original movie, and it was an even bigger hit than the first, raking up a record-breaking 17 million viewers during its premiere. The entire original cast returned for the sequel, bringing fans back into the world of East High. As the school year ends, Gabriella is excited to finally enjoy a summer without moving. The whole gang lands jobs at the fancy Lava Springs Country Club, but Sharpay has other plans. She pressures the club manager, Mr. Fulton, to make life miserable for the Wildcats, hoping they'll quit. Meanwhile, as the club gears up for its big end-of-summer talent show, Sharpay tries to win over Troy with perks like fancy golf privileges and even a shot at a college scholarship, which makes Gabriella uneasy. Feeling left out, Ryan drifts away from Sharpay and teams up with the Wildcat to choreograph a secret dance number for the show. But when Sharpay finds out, she gets Mr. Fulton to ban the junior staff from performing. With tensions high, Troy finds himself isolated, struggling through rehearsals with Sharpay and losing Gabriella, who decides to quit her job. After discovering Sharpay's scheme, Troy stands up to her and refuses to perform. But with a little push from Chad and the Wildcats, he changes his mind only to be surprised when Ryan swaps the song last minute. Troy takes the stage solo, but Gabriella makes a surprising return, and soon the whole crew joins in. Sharpay finally has a change of heart, invites Ryan to take center stage, and even gives him the Star Dazzle trophy instead of keeping it for herself. The summer wraps up with Troy and Gabriella sharing their first kiss and everyone celebrating with a massive pool party. The third High School Musical movie got mostly positive reviews, broke the record for the biggest opening weekend for a musical film, and became the highest-grossing movie in the franchise. As senior year winds down, Troy leads the Wildcats to another basketball championship win, and he and Gabriella start reflecting on their time at East High and what comes next. With most of the gang recruited for the school's spring musical based on their final days at East High, Miss Darbus announces that one student will be chosen for a Juilliard scholarship. The contenders? Sharpay, Ryan, Kelsey, and surprisingly, Troy. Hoping to secure her spot, Sharpay tries to get Ryan to convince Kelsey to write a lead role just for them. Meanwhile, prom is coming up. Chad finally gets Taylor to agree to be his date, and Ryan asks Kelsey. Gabriella is offered an early admission program at Stanford, and Sharpay, of course, stirs up drama by making Troy feel like he could push Gabriella to take the opportunity. Torn between his college choices and missing Gabriella, Troy decides to surprise her, showing up at her school for a private prom night. Back at East High, the Wildcats gear up for their big performance, and Troy and Gabriella make a surprise return. Miss Darbus announces that both Kelsey and Ryan have won Juilliard scholarships, and the Wildcats finally reveal their college plans. Troy chooses a school that keeps him close to Gabriella. The movie ends with a huge feel-good graduation celebration, wrapping up their high school journey in classic HSM fashion. After High School Musical 3, music returned to East High with HSM, the musical, the series, but most of the original cast didn't come back. That means Troy Bolton's final scene in HSM 3 remains his last big musical moment. At the end of HSM 3, Troy chooses both basketball and theater by going to UC Berkeley. But in reality, juggling sports, acting, and a long-distance relationship with Gabriella would have been tough. College isn't like high school, you have to focus. At some point, Troy probably had to choose between basketball, theater, or a totally different path. A fourth High School Musical was always an idea, but with the characters in college, keeping high school in the title didn't make sense. Still, the franchise was always about the characters, not just high school itself. If HSM 4 happened now, it would be set 16 years later. Zac Efron returning as the lead might not fit, but the story could still continue. Interestingly, HSM series had a meta storyline about HSM 4 being filmed at East High, bringing back some old cast members, but it wasn't an official sequel and only hinted that Troy and Gabriella had gone to therapy. If Disney made a real HSM 4, it could explore Troy's struggle to balance his dreams with reality. The original movies pushed the idea that you can be anything, but a sequel could show the challenges of that in adulthood. Maybe Troy gave up both basketball and theater for a stable career but feels unfulfilled. Now in his 30s, he could return to East High not as a student but as a drama teacher and basketball coach, passing the HSM legacy to a new generation. And who knows, that could even lead to HSM 5. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe because we'll be covering more updates on this soon and other exciting upcoming movies and series. See you next time!